What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Tyler Goes Fishing. I'm Tyler, and today I'm not going fishing. I'm going to be talking about fishing. And today I'm going to be talking about my absolute favorite species to catch, the hickory shad. Here in Richmond, Virginia, the shad run usually starts around mid to late March to late May-ish. They run up from the Atlantic Ocean up the James River up here into Richmond, and they do this really on every single one of the Atlantic coast rivers. There are other shad runs on the West Coast, but I'm not an expert in that, so don't count on me for any information about that. There are many different types of species that are here on the Atlantic coast, hickory shad, American shad, gizzard shad, but we're gonna talk about hickory shad, which is probably the most commonly caught one here in my area. They are often called the poor man's tarpon. The hickory shad fight viciously. They jump, they dive, they do whatever it takes to get away, which is why they are such a popular fish to target. During the height of the shad run, I can tell you here in Richmond, you will see on the bank a angler every 10 feet trying to catch these things, and you'll see boats everywhere. That's how popular it is. And I know you guys love watching the videos because the shad videos by far are my most watched videos on my channel. Anyways, let's talk about the reason you probably clicked on this video. An easy and simple rig to catch these hickory shad. Probably 99% of my hickory shad catches has been on this right here, the shad spoon. You can find them in many fishing stores, but I would highly recommend get them as soon as possible. I've definitely seen stores run out in the height of the shad run. Depending on what kind you get, they generally run each spoon's about $2, and oftentimes they're in packs of 2. The spoon is attached to a leader that can be anywhere from 6 to 12 inches, whatever you want. And then it is attached to a 1/4 ounce trolling sinking weight. These are also very affordable. You can find them at Walmart and many other places. Both the leader and the main line that this is attached to, for me, is just 8-pound mono. You can kind of use 6 to 10 if you want. I have on occasions gone as low as 4 with my ultralight rod. It puts up a lot. It's a bigger challenge and it's way more fun, but it's way more prone to snapping off because these guys are so vicious in their fighting. Now, what kind of rod to use? Typically, really any medium action rod will work. And I'm not gonna sit here and recommend any brand over another. I'm not even gonna show you the rod that's right here that this was attached to a second ago. If you have any sort of medium action rod somewhere in your arsenal of rods, use that. If you don't, go find one, even a cheap one. I've used $20 medium action rods and caught a bunch of shad before. This simple rig is used by just a lot of anglers in my area, at least, to catch the hickory shad. Are there other rigs that work? Of course. Are there other lures that work? Of course. Last year, I really made it a challenge to try to catch a shad on something other than this rig right here, because this one was so good for me. I wanted to try to challenge myself and use other things. For instance, I had a really good day using a 2.5-inch swim bait that was meant for crappie fishing. But apparently the shad love them too, or at least they did that day. I'd also say that 1 to 2-inch grubs are also a great option, especially when the white perch, another awesome species to catch, much smaller and a little less of a fight, but still fun. They love those little 1 and 2-inch grubs. So both species will go after that. One very important thing I'd like you to do when you go buy these shad spoons is to buy multiple colors. The classics are silver and gold. However, there are many other colors, for instance, pink and chartreuse, and who knows what else you might be able to find out there. I can't tell you how many times I was using one color for like an hour, I catch nothing, and then I switch on a different color, and all of a sudden I catch 5 shad in as many minutes. Another tip I'd say to use with this rig is to switch up your retrieval speeds, switch up your depths, let the lure sink more before starting to reel it in, let it skim just underneath the surface. Keep trying these different methods until you find what works at that day and that time of day. If you find what works one day, say Tuesday, chartreuse, fast speed works, the next day, Wednesday, silver, really slow will work. It's crazy how quickly the shad can change up their mind. Anyways, I'm super excited for this upcoming shad season. I hope you guys are too. I hope you use this simple rig to catch hundreds. And if you go enough, you probably could catch hundreds. Thanks for watching. Best of luck.